Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are looking at something that is pretty universally stressful for a lot of people.
Oh, definitely.
Right, so we are decoding English fluency today, and specifically how to do it without the overwhelm. Our mission is to break down a video transcript from language guides Lily and Oliver.
It's a really great source.
It is. Okay, let's unpack this. The core mental block that they point out is how people just, you know, freeze up because they treat a new language like a final exam.
Yes, like every tiny mistake is an absolute failure.
Exactly. Instead of just treating it as a simple bridge for communication.
And that final exam mindset completely paralyzes you, right? Because it demands perfection. But fluency isn't really about memorizing the dictionary or having flawless grammar.
No, definitely not.
The sources actually call it a flow, not a formula. The ultimate goal is just to eliminate those awkward pauses so the person on the other side of that bridge simply understands your intent.
Right. But to actually build that connection, I mean, we need the raw materials first.
Yeah, you need the words.
Building blocks, basically. The transcript suggests this word collection rule, which is gathering like 10 to 50 new words every single day.
Which sounds incredibly overwhelming.
It does. Honestly, studying 50 words a day sounds exactly like that dreaded final exam. It feels like rote memorization.
But their advice here is entirely counterintuitive. You do not try to memorize them.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you just gather the words, read them once, and move on.
But if I just look at a list and walk away, my brain just dumps it in 5 minutes. I mean, how does that actually build a vocabulary?
Well, it relies on how our working memory prioritizes data.
Huh.
If you force memorization, your brain treats it as, isolated short-term data.
Right.
But when you encounter that same word a second time organically,
Like in a podcast or a book or something.
exactly, it triggers a different neurological response. That second exposure signals to your brain, oh, this pattern is recurring in my environment, so it's essential.
Oh, wow. So just recognizing a recurring pattern makes it stick.
That's the biological trigger, yeah.
Well, that certainly takes the pressure off the daily vocabulary list. But having the words doesn't necessarily mean you can string them together naturally.
Right, you need the rhythm.
Yeah, and a lot of learners just leave English playing as passive background noise, hoping they'll just absorb the rhythm through osmosis.
Which usually doesn't work.
The sources explicitly say it fails. You have to actively pause the video and try to catch the actual music of how the speaker sounds.
What's fascinating here is the specific tactic they recommend for this, which is called shadowing.
Shadowing.
Yeah. You don't just listen, pause, and repeat. You mimic the native speaker simultaneously, like talking over them in real time.
Okay, I have to push back on that because shadowing just sounds like parroting.
It does sound like that, yeah.
If I am blindly mimicking someone else's voice at the exact same time, I'm not really forming my own thoughts. I'm just acting.
Well, you are acting, but that is the whole point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not about forming thoughts yet. It's about physical motor memory. By speaking simultaneously, you physically train your tongue and your vocal cords to move in unfamiliar aerodynamic patterns. You bypass the conscious overthinking part of your brain, which naturally breaks down your physical stuttering.
Okay, so the physical muscles get a workout. But what are the cognitive load?
How do you mean?
Because if your tongue is trained, but you are constantly translating from your native language into English in your head before you speak, you're always going to be a step behind. The brain is doing double duty.
Oh, absolutely. That internal translation creates a massive bottleneck. Your brain is trying to access two different linguistic databases at once.
Which eats up all your working memory.
Exactly.
So here's where it gets really interesting. The guides offer this live commentary fix to bypass that bottleneck entirely. You just narrate your own day directly in English.
Just talking to yourself.
Yeah. You think to yourself, I'm making tea now, or the weather is gorgeous today. You force the brain to generate the thought directly in the target language to cut out the middleman.
And you finalize that process with mirror talk.
Which is what exactly?
Standing in front of a mirror and speaking to yourself for 2 minutes daily.
I mean, that sounds completely ridiculous. I feel like anyone doing that is going to feel incredibly self-conscious right out of the gate.
You would, but that discomfort is actually the mechanism at work.
Yeah.
Looking yourself in the eye simulates social pressure in a totally safe environment.
Oh, I see.
It builds your social muscle, fixes your posture, and you actively catch those filler ums and ahs before you ever face a real crowd.
So what does this all mean? It means fluency isn't this impossible mountain. By stripping away the exam pressure and replacing it with consistent daily steps.
Like the live commentary and shadowing.
Right. It shifts it from a terrifying obstacle to a highly achievable habit.
And this raises an important question. If techniques like shadowing a master and giving yourself a live commentary can effectively bypass cognitive bottlenecks and rewire your brain for a new language, how might you apply these exact same methods to master other intimidating skills in your life?
Oh, wow. Like what?
Could you shadow a master presenter to learn public speaking, or use live commentary to improve your situational awareness in a new sport?
I love that. Maybe it's time you stop treating all your new goals like final exams and start treating them like bridges.